Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Sorry about that. I running late again today. We literally just got back 15 minutes ago, and of course, Bendy the dog needed to have a quick walk. So it was a case of ran in, switch everything on, run out again, then realise, hang on, haven't got the camera back on its stand because we used this stand for doing our whatnot live streams where we sell things on a live auction site essentially, and then run back. So yeah, dog is sorted, I'm good, I just need a drink. But man, what a day. So I'll get into it in a moment, but thank you for waiting around. I hope you're all well. Let me know in the chat how you're doing, what you're up to and all that beautiful stuff. And if it's connected, if it's working well. For some annoying reason, and it feels really redundant having it now, but the dockable window, I said dockable, there's a dockable window for Restream on the OBS, and there was a technical glitch over a week ago with it, and ever since it's not connected properly, so it doesn't show that it's online when I've selected everything to be online. So I've had to keep the browser open, which defeats the purpose, I think. But hey, that is what it is. But anyway, hope you're all well. Let's just quickly have a look in the chat, see who's here. So, what stream elements and restreaming there? Oh, yeah. For Captain Bazooka, how you doing, man? We got Go For It Painting. How are you? We've got Distance Not Good coming with the wah. How's it going, mate? Who else we got? Has himself. How's it going, man? How's it going? And then more Void Captain. I see you and I hear you. Perfect. There we go. Well, I mean, that's what you're here for. I assume, you know, if it's not, then you're in the wrong place, because this is, you know, me, myself, and I. You know, that's what it's all about. There we go. Right. And breathe. So today we took the kids to Chesington. It's the last day it's open until it reopens when the season kicks off again. And we got like the Merlin passes, so we can go to lots of different attractions and stuff like that. And we sort of incorporate it into the homeschooling costs essentially. So that way we can go to zoos, museums, and attractions, and we try and have an educational spin on it as much as possible, but we try and enjoy it at the same time. And at Chesington, of course, it originally started as a zoo. It still has a zoo and a safari bit. The safari wasn't open, but it still had the zoo bit and the sea life bit and all that. So we, you know, all the education on that. We got to see the tigers as well, which was really cool. And then we had to go on the rides, and because it was a quiet, drizzly day, and it's in the middle of a work day, of course there's hardly anyone there, which means every single ride, there was not a single queue. There are some perks, there's homeschooling. Now, you would think, but Kev, who would you go on those rides with, right? Well, I tell you, my soon-to-be 7-year-old, right, next month he'll be 7. In about a month's time he'll be 7. He is the biggest daredevil you ever bloody met, right? Because of him, we went on the Cobra, which, oh my god, man, that just makes you feel all kinds of weird, right? And then from there, we went on to the brand new Jumanji ride, right? And I think it's like 10 cars long, but 9 of them face one way and the one at the back faces the other way. So you get a unique experience, and we were at the end facing the other way. And I'll tell you what, it goes fast. My goodness, does it go fast. Um, it just takes your breath away. It's crazy. And this little kid, he loved it. And then what else did we go on? Oh yeah, we went on Vampire. I've never been on Vampire before. I've been to Chesington so many times, and the queues are always too long. And I thought, it's not worth it. It's the first time I've been on Vampire, and I've got two things to say. One, it's janky as heck, man. It throws you around like crazy. Proper weaves in and around, and I get it. It's supposed to be erratic, like the flight of a vampire. But my goodness, the poor kid, he bumped his head after the first drop because we were the third car from the front. So of course, when you go down, you're still waiting for all the other cars to go over that peak before you finally go. And once they go like that, the rear cars push the front cars, and you just go like that. And it's quite a fast ride. So of course, he didn't have his head back. He was leaning forward a little bit, bashed the back of his head on the seat, which meant a quick trip to the first aid office just to make sure he was okay. But he was all right. He was a trooper. But yeah, he was like, you know what? I was really excited for that ride, but there was no loops on it. So I was a bit like, I thought, are you crazy? What 6-year-old says that about a bloody roller coaster? It's insane. Hey Chase, how you doing? Hope you're well. So yeah, that was a thing. And then what was it? What was the next ride we went on after that? Oh yeah, we took it easy, didn't we? We took it easy. We just went on some of the smaller rides. And then we did the croc drop, which I tell you what, the croc drop is that one where you're sitting in a circle and it goes up, right? And then it drops and it doesn't go all the way down, and then it goes all the way back right to the top, pivots, and then does a couple of. That felt like an easy ride as well after what we experienced in Jumanji. So yeah, like it was like having a nice little sit down, but it got really drizzly about that time, so we're a bit wet. Did the miniature loggers leap, with the crocs on their backs, and yeah, just a couple other little rides on the way out. But yeah, it was a good. I mean, we got there late as well. We got there after 12, so we only had a few hours, and we made sure we ate lunch first. So by the time we finished lunch, it was 1 o'clock. We had 3 hours to binge on the rides as much as possible, and I think we did it. I think we did all right. So almost convinced him to go on the Dragon Quest one because I've never been on that one before, and that's the single car where you got two people facing one way and two people behind them facing the other way, and the cars spin as they go around. That would have been fun. Again, I've never been on it before, so that would have been great. But no, yeah, we had fun, and yeah, he's a right little devil. He really is. And his little brother, he wanted to go on a couple of the new rides at the Jumanji bit, but unfortunately, all three are like, okay, right. So the big one, the big roller coaster, fine. You gotta be 1.2 meters at least to go on, fine. But there was two other rides that I think they were just being a bit more on the safe side, because they would normally be 1.1 meter, and then 1.3 or 1.4 you can go on your own. Okay, so 1.1 you'd have to be with an adult. He couldn't go on any of them because they bumped it up to 1.2. So that was a shame. But I used it as a way of saying, see, you got to eat your food more, mate. Yeah, stop half eating your dinners. Grow. But anyways, it was a good day, and yeah, we had something to eat on the way back. I haven't even had a moment Stop. I turned away dessert to have a coffee, of which it's caught up with me, and that's why I'm shifting a lot. That coffee has just gone right through me. Um, but yeah, I'm powering through, and just for you guys, because that's how much I appreciate all of you. But anyway, let me know, what have you been up to? How was your weekend? What have you been doing? Let's bring it on. Bring it on. We had the car boot on Saturday as well. Oh my god, hasn't it been a freezing, miserable weekend? And when there was sunshine, it just didn't last long enough, and that wind has just been bitter the entire time. The entire time it's just been freezing. Saturday morning, right? Up at 5:30 in the morning. I packed the car. I get down to London because my wife was staying with the kids, in-laws, right? So I was going to pick her up in the morning. We were going to a local car boot at St. Augustine's School. And yeah, it was going to be okay. And I get there. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. I think, right, she should be up, ready to go. She was still fast asleep. And when I finally got through to her on the phone, because I was outside in the car, I didn't want to wake everyone up, so I didn't knock on the door. And I finally got through to her on the phone, and she goes, oh, you're here. I thought I was going to meet you there later. Are you, are you for real? B. I got up at 5:30, packed the goddamn car myself, dragged all that stuff all the way to London, and you're gonna tell me that after waking up, what, an hour and a half after I did, so you had a lion, you're gonna tell me you was expecting to be sleeping even longer? What? What? Anyway, she came down, jumped in, we got there on time. And it was the quietest start ever. There was hardly anyone who paid for early entry. And normally with that place, you get a lot of people coming in on the early entry. You know, you pay a few extra quid, you get in earlier. That way you can sniff out the bargain sooner. And we thought, this is a loss. Like this, we didn't even make a fiver in like 3 hours. That's how dire it was. And we were freezing our asses off. And then the general public, like, you know, like the general £1 entrance was coming up at 11. And all of a sudden this queue just grew and grew and grew. And we're like, okay, this is better. This is much better. The sun had come out a little bit more. Took a bit of that edge off on that chill. Small Parts, how you doing, man? Hope you're well. And yeah, and then all of a sudden it was just non-stop busy, boom, 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 like the entire time for like a good 2.5 hours. And we did all right then. And we actually, for once, I actually left with half the stuff I arrived with, which was like a massive win, you know. So yeah. And then of course last night, we big friendly war gamer as well. How's it going, man? I hope you're well. Yeah, I'm all good. I'm all good. Yeah, again, let us know in the chat what you lot been up to on the weekend. I'm just chatting crap about my weekend. So last night we had our Sunday night sale on Whatnot. Again, if you haven't heard of it before, I don't blame you. It's quite new. It's basically Twitch, but it's an auction website, so you can raid other people, you can get donations, and people follow you, but you're there essentially to sell stuff in an auction style. So you can have like a whole like inventory of what might appear, you know, like a picture of the thing and how much you're going to start the bids at, so people can get a bit of an idea of what you're going to do. But essentially, you can add them halfway through the show if you want. But yeah, you just go, look, this is what I've got, this is what it looks like, this is the condition, there's tags, there's no tags, brand new, not brand new, the design, whatever. You get some interest, and then you go, right, we're going to start the bid now, and then people start bidding on it. And yeah, we actually found some really cool stuff because we got a random job lot. It must have been, when did we get it? It was during the week last week. We went all the way to South Croydon for this £50 job lot, and it like we filled the car to right, like literally, like there was no kids in the car, thankfully, but it looked like we were moving house. We filled the car that much. It was like, here's me in my driver's seat, and there's stuff right there next to my face, right? And so we didn't know exactly what was in it, right? We knew there was a lot of winter jackets and stuff like that. There was some really nice designer stuff, right? Loads of designer stuff. Actually, all of it is designer stuff, really. You got, like winter gear, ski gear. You've got hiking gear. You've got sports gear. Just general clothes as well. And we were like, oh my days, and we started selling because we're just starting off and whatnot. You kind of have to sell a lot of things very low. But safe to say, I mean, that's proving really good as well. We actually made our money back already on it, and we haven't even scratched the surface on what we got. So we're real happy about that, which is great. How's it going, Bill? Hope you're well, man. And oh, by the way, I've been lurking on your on some bits of your Fallout live streams, by the way, and I really do want to get a bit more time at my desk so I can soak it in a bit more, because I feel like I'm not been able to enjoy it enough because I'm literally running around at the moment. It is crazy. Like, if I was getting paid for every moment I wasn't sitting down, I'd be a very rich boy. Let's just say that. Just coming off my weekend shifts, but going to be moving house soon. All right, where are you off to? Where you are you moving area, or are you just like moving close to where you currently are, but just like an upgrade, a downgrade? I'm getting nosy, aren't I? But no, so that's going well, which is great, So happy about that. Let's pop that over here. So I'm still messing with the layout here. Like I said, well behind on everything. Let me pop the YouTube. No, I don't need to pop the YouTube one on there. There we go, because I can see the chat here. We're all good. Yeah, I mean, well, I never played the game before, so yeah, it is entertaining because I'm learning about. It's a lot of people think, oh, why do you watch other people game? And I'm pretty much in that camp where I'm not really all about watching other people play games, because it's just like, whatevs. But if it's a game that I know I'm not going to be able to have time to play, then it's more interesting to me. It's kind of like, in that respect, it's more like watching sports for other people, where because I can't participate, this is the next best thing, and I get to vicariously enjoy the game with you. And then that way, okay, I haven't played it myself, but I've experienced it, to some degree. All right, so yeah, no, I enjoy it. So yeah, cheers, man. Because that is a franchise I had a cursory interest in, but I just never really got into it. Moving to Thorpe, that's not too far from us, actually. About 20 minutes from us. Ooh. Maybe a future collab coming up, who knows? I've been learning to play the old world by watching live games while painting my orcs and goblins. Really? Damn, that's awesome. You know what? I'm really sorry, guys. That coffee really has gone through me, and I can't anymore. So what I'm gonna do, I will be quick, because that's how much the coffee shot right through me, and I do apologize. I'll jack the music up, and I'll be right back as soon as possible. Please stay. I'll like 5 minutes, please.
sorry I'm a dipshit. I'm sorry I'm a dipshit. There's nothing special about this town. Barking like a bad dog, running like a racehorse. No one's ever listened. This is what you get for. Sorry going in deep. There's nothing about me now. You forget what we were. Now you wanna change me. I can do this all night. You would never break me.
I'm back. I'm back. Hello, everybody. Ah, my days. I apologise for that. That doesn't normally happen, but today it did. By the way, Cousin Kevin, I don't remember that song too well lyrically, but I do remember it being really, really weird and a bit off-putting. But anyway, I hope you all stuck around. Thank you if you did. Um, oh my god, that was just, you know. Normally I don't rush, so let's put it that way. So and I didn't have to. Anyway, that's enough talk about that. I don't want any more potty talk, do we? So Jace, you have put in for sing mode. Did the world fall out of you? It crashed, burned, and exploded, mate. That's what it did. It's still trying to put itself right. No, I'm joking. Anyways, that's enough of that. So Cousin Kevin, okay. Is it the musical version or is it the album version you want? Because I'm pretty sure it was in a movie, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm cultured. But everyone's like, oh, he knows about that. Barely. Barely. I'll tell you how. Thanks to Google. That's how. Is it this version? Yeah, that doesn't sound great at all, does it? That sounds. Let's all think of a game to play now all the grown-ups have gone away. Oh, seriously, what? I mean, I can only assume something bad happened to cousin Kevin. Poor cousin Kevin. So if that's the song you're happy with, Jace, just let us know. As requested by Bill. Because I honestly, I don't know. Freaks me out a bit actually. From the album Tommy. Oh, it's the scene in the movie. It's so weird. Or this one. What's this one? Let's just pause this music here. And I'll have to drop the audio right down so I don't get caught out. The Undertones, My Perfect Cousin. You got a cousin thing going on here. You're going through a cousin phase, aren't you, mate? That's fine. Or whatever. Ah, dear. Now, is there a version with lyrics? That's the thing, isn't it? Copy. Paste. Lurch. Lurch. Let's see. Excuse me. I'll have to have a listen to it first just to get it right. Oh, it's in stereo as well. That's so nice of you to think so. Oh my days. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear it at your end. Let me know if you can. I ain't heard this in so long. I don't have a degree in economics though, but all right. Let's try it. Let's try it. So first of all, can you just let me know if you can actually hear it first, and then we will I just want enough sound there so that hopefully it probably will get flagged, but hopefully it doesn't get flagged too badly. And I've got to practice on my undertones voice. I got a perfect cousin. Got to sound a bit constipated in a little bit. I got a perfect cousin. So that sounds about right. All right. There's very little feedback from you lot. What's up with the chat, eh? Did you all just fall off the edge of the world? There we go. I think the worst thing I did was I should have just shat myself on live TV, live internet TV. I think. Oh dear. All right, put that on. Done. Save. Outlet. There we go. Save. Okay, and then go back to there where we're going with this. We were going to pop on there and then pause it so we can see what's going on in chat. There we go. Okay, so now I can see everybody chatting, or lack of. All right. Okay. I'll just get on with it, shall I? And I've got a personal Kevin. It's will to go to heaven. Always thoughtless, clean and night. Yeah, I'd see crickets. Yeah, Mum says cost him a packet. Even at me Spain, that me and Kevin are just not the same. My perfect cousin. I don't do, he doesn't. He's his pride and joy, his mother's little golden boy. Got to go in economics, robotics, and ionics. Like the challenge. I can't keep up. I didn't know. Sorry, perfect. He's pissed at his cousin because he knew how to flick his booty out. That is such a 70s thing. He always beat me at Sabutio because he knew how to flick and I didn't know. That's such a bitter song, isn't it? Anyways, I think that's enough from me on that one. I can't even sing it. Oh, now I'm gonna have that song in my head. My cousin Kevin, sure to go to heaven. He's always spotless, clean and neat. I'll forget the rest. Anyways, shall we actually get some actual work done? I think so. Actually, you know what? Let's not. You know what I'm going to do, actually? I am going to go to Discord because it is Memes of the Week Monday, of course. So let's pop that on instead. And I'm going to turn the volume down on here. Carry on with the musics. There we go. By the way, hello, Kira Red. I did say hello in the chat while I was away from the desk. I hope you're well. Let us know what you're up to. And let's get the old memes of the week running, shall we? So, when was the last show? What's the date today? 22nd. Okay. Oh man, did I miss it last time? Yeah, we did miss the last time we did memes of the week, didn't we? Hey, let's do a catch up then. Let's do a catch up. So here we go, memes of the week. Memes of the week, memes of the week, memes of the week. Ah, fuck. Here we go. Ooh, there we go. That's better. So every week we get to have a look at the memes you lot been posting on Discord. Usually the hobby related stuff, but we'll sometimes have a look at the regular stuff too. This, I mean, this is just self-explanatory, really. All about the. So petty. For the old Stormcast, they're on the way out because they're getting replaced with a slimmer model. I mean, who can't, you know, relate to that these days, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, I like it. Imagine if you did go to Warhammer World and someone had spray painted that on the statue. That would be mint. All right, so next up, got this one. So World Eater player keeps shadowboxing during my movement and shooting phases. My second round, I was paired against a guy who went under an alias Get Good and refused to say his real name, as it would grant you the power over me like all demons do. Solid, right? Deployment and pre-game talk went fine. Then my movement phase happened. He started doing push-ups and shadow boxing while making whoosh sounds. You have to. You have to when you shadow boxing. Like that, you know? Gets your breathing going. When I asked him to stop, he just said, I don't have any movement or shooting defensive strats, go nuts. I called a judge and he simply told them the nails are biting and sided with him. I flopped the game hard because I felt so off with him doing that, losing 53-97, where he screamed, blood follow blood god, at the top of his lungs, then said, next challenger, uh, and walked away. Which sounds was it void? Probably. How do I handle these situations better? Anyone explain why a judge would let this fly? Edit, I did not ask if he had autism, but I don't think that warrants him doing that. All right, well, first of all, if it was because he had autism, right, there's no choice in the matter. It's gonna happen. It just is what it is, okay? So that's just a dumb edit. And secondly, I had a look in the comments from this, right? And it is everyone dunking on this guy for complaining because someone was getting into the character of the army, right? I mean, come on. This guy was called Get Good. And he was doing push-ups and shadow boxing. If that isn't the most corn thing you could do, right? I don't know what is. I actually tagged Mini Wargamer Dave in it because it sounds like something he would do. So, oh my days. What would you lot say to this? I'd be fine with it. I would go with it. I would roll with it. Yeah, I would then assume whatever I'm playing with, whatever faction, I'll just become the embodiment of that, you know, until we're literally flicking dice at each other's faces, you know. Go pew, 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 pew. And pissing off everyone around on the other tables because the random dice keep knocking over their minis. I don't know. It's just me, right? Ah, dear. And then, oh yeah, this was in the comments as well. Please, you can't do this. This is a tournament. Blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne. Perfect. Oh, this one. Let the hobbits hit the floor. Let the hobbits hit the floor. Let the hobbits hit the floor. How would someone embody Tao? They would literally go to the other side of the hall and start going, oh, the great are good. Oh, the great are good. Games Day 99, we had 600 kids scream, wow, in the main hall. I swear, every Games Day it started off like that, right? Just everyone just going, wow. That was amazing, mate. Amazing. When Games Day was good, right? Okay. But by the way, that's just metal as hell right there. My Switch was way too heavy, so I got a lighter one. Just a little dad joke there. There's even the right colours for the controls. I love it. Ah, dear. 2 people appreciated that. Right, let's give a round of applause to Cylindrian and Wickerman. There we go. They got taste. It's so dumb. There we go. This one is modelled after a very famous meme moment. Most of our demons are Necron shaped. What? The Necron race predate all other species, with the exception of the old ones, who likely looked nothing like them. So the original Necron form, upright, bipedal with head, 2 arms, 2 legs, must have been copied or co-opted by the old ones to create their highly psychic mortal servant species like the orcs, Eldar, and others. The same species who stir the war for millions of years, leading to a feedback loop of warp demons taking on similar forms to them, as that's how their emotions expect them to look. Go on, what the fuck are you talking about? Good old Breaking Bad moment there. What I like though is the little extras in the background. So like let's see if I can zoom in a bit here. Look, today's special Eldar soul steak with a spooning of Hrud something spice, served with condiments. Is that? I don't know. Portion of, oh my god, I can't. It's too pixelated now. Uncle Drago's free range burger and tangerine steakhouse. All right, that's enough goofing around with that one. Let's just put that down. Let's move. Oh, I need to shrink it back down.